Why is my camera now? It's all loaded in there. It's wobbling. I think it's crooked. Okay, let me have a look at that. Do I look bent down the screen? Anyway, how are you? Welcome to me Friday night live show. Ianapolis here, your acrylic guru. If you're watching the replay of this, there's links in the description below. I'm going to get my links now. So as always, I like to try and come live every Friday, 9 PM New York time, which is this time. And I want to get, I can't see what you're saying there yet, if there's any people there. So I'm just at the moment getting my screen set up here. So if you excuse me for a minute, and while we're doing this, the room can have time to fill up as well. Now, there are no links in the description below yet. I'm putting them there now. And if you do want to see them, you need to refresh your page. But I'll tell you when, okay? But not yet, because I'm still putting them there. Silly Billy me. So there's the video. I'm going to click on that. I've got to turn the volume down so we don't get any feedback. I'm just going to put the links in there now. And this gives us, like I said, the opportunity for the room to fill up with people. Copy and paste. Friday Night Live Super Chat Q&A, episode 23. Yes, that's all right. I'll save that. Yes, so this is a Q&A. It gives you the opportunity to ask me questions in throughout the show, anything you want. And I've got a couple of questions here that came through during the week, and I've got a couple of paintings that came through from a patron of mine through the week. They'll get looked at as well. Where am I looking at? I'm looking there when I should be looking at the camera. There you go, camera. All right, let's get this going, Mr. Eenie Barberini. Where are we? So I've got to go there so I can see who's in the room. So let's go here. Here we go. So we got any people there? Okay, we've got 33 people watching at the moment. Okay, there's some people there. So let's, Bruce Anderson, Marilyn Lynch, Barbara Mendez. I've got your question here, Barbara Mendez. And I've got one from Marilyn Lynch as well. We got Joanne, Nancy, Joziba, Carolyn, Cynthia, Michelle, Karen Parker. Good to see you, Ian. Good to see you too, Karen Parker. Cyber hugs and kisses to you, my darling. Robin Beck, Michelle Dobrogos. I hope I pronounced that right. Ann Taylor, Laurie Hewitt. Who else have we got here? We've got Angela Young. G'day, Angela Young. Hello, welcome to the chat today. Okay, liked and shared to the group. Thank you very much, Angela Young. Barbara Mendez, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, she's saying. Debbie Clark. And Debbie Clark, first time to catch your live. Thank you very much, Debbie. And we've got a donation already from Michelle Dobrognos, or Dobrogos. Thank you very much, Michelle, for that donation. This is a super chat. Super chat is enabled. It allows my viewers, if they like, to support my show here by sending in a donation by hitting the grey $ there, okay? Oh, we even got one from Barbara Mendez. Thank you very much, Barbara Mendez, for your donation there. All right, we're just waiting for the room to fill up. I'll get things turned on. How we all been this week, hey? Pretty good, eh? All been well. You've all got your coffees, teas, scotches and bourbons and beers and whatnots. Where are we? There. I've got a cup here. What's this one? This is the... Because I've got some from Oregon and from Ohio, and they look similar. This is the Oregon one sent to me by Yamaha many, many years ago. Thank you very much for that. Let's hope I've got enough battery in there. I think I do. I'll go back to there. Albums, Patreon. Okay, select, Here you go. We're just waiting for the room to fill in. Okay, step right in this way, everybody. Step right in this way. Delete photo. There we go. Waiting for the room to fill up. Bruce Anderson. Bruce Anderson, did you hear about Reese and Anthony Lowe? It was so funny. No, I didn't, Bruce. You'll have to inform me what happened there, my friend. Okay, like I said, this is a Q&A, so it gives you the opportunity to ask some questions. We're going to go for about an hour. Sometimes it dribbles over an hour. And yeah, so I'm just letting things build up here, all right? Now, let's get rid of that. Where are we? The search bar. I will put this, copy. I better put it in my Facebook page because so as people can see it there. Now what I need is, where are we? Oh. Paste. There we go. I'm just putting this here. I'll write something. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm just putting this there for me missus. Hopefully she'll be able to join us today. All right, that's it. Okay, where are we? Back to the, here we go. All right, Angela Young, hello. Carol Polzin, all the way from Illinois. We've got Teresa Silves, or Silves, from Delaware, USA. Tammy Biddell, g'day Tammy Biddell, hi Ian, and everybody else, good to see you all. Vessing, hello from Chicago. He called him Reese. Okay, I just saw it before you retracted it there, Bruce. Okay, we've also, so I've got some questions to get through today. Not many, there's a couple that came through. What else have we got here? I've got a patron, Raymond, is it? Yeah, Raymond Foster came on board my Patreon page from the last week. Just want to acknowledge Raymond Foster and thank you very much for joining my platform there. Much appreciated to you, Raymond Foster. Where are we going? 45. I'm just letting the room build up a bit more before we get to these questions here, because they probably, there's only two there, but they're about mediums, retarder issues, paint. So a lot of you will probably find it quite interesting what the question is and probably how I answer it. I don't know if I'm going to answer it correctly, but I'll answer it the best of my ability. All right. Who we got there? Grey Scales. G'day, Grey Scales. We've got Maureen or France. G'day, Maureen. All right. Oh, I've got that. Where have I got that? That's up there. Okay, so there are links in the description below now. So if you've watched this video from the beginning, you would have to refresh it to be able to see the links there. Refresh your page. But if you just join, the links are in the description below, and there's a link for my art group page. Now that is a platform where you can share your art, and instead of hitting me with a private message saying here's a painting I did, Ian, what's wrong with it, or wanting some assistance with it, the art group is a platform where you can do that. Okay, you can share your art there. There's a lot of other helpful artists on the platform there that'll help you out, and people there are willing to answer your questions if you want questions answered. We do state that don't go critiquing people's art unless it's asked for, okay, because it can get a few people bent out of joint, which is understandable. What else we got here? Got a few questions there. I tried to donate, but it didn't work, says Vessing. There's a $sign at the bottom of the chat. You hit that, or if you can't find that, in the links below, I think it's there, is yes, there's a donate link. It's a PayPal donate link. You can do it through there, okay? Or someone can probably guide you through it, because I try and get to every question here, but sometimes some get missed out. What part of Columbia, Youngstown? What a hard word to pronounce that was. Great Twins MTS live the other night. Did finally get to see all of it. Oh, I think Great Twin Mountains. Okay, I've got you now. I saw them without having to refresh, says Barbara Mendez. Good stuff, Barbara. I'm here. Hello, Ian, says Karen McHenry. G'day, Karen McHenry. And like we've got Barbara Mendez there. Tammy Bedell. Hello, Tammy Bedell. Loving that zebra, says Paul Wren. Thank you very much. It's a big one, that one. It's a golden zebra, or gold zebra, yes. He's in the, there's live footage of me painting that live in my Facebook album videos there. So if you go to my Facebook albums under videos, scroll through there, you'll find some live videos of me when I was painting this zebra here. Ann Tedford is asking, hi Ian, can you please tell me the difference between Josonja flow medium and the medium you use? I use Josonjas and I've just found Atelier, so I'm using that as well, but to me there's no difference in the two. They both work the same. Okay, so there are different retarders out there. There are milky type ones, there's gel type retarders, but I use the one that looks like baby oil, but it is not baby oil. I don't know what it is, but it just looks like baby oil. Okay. Good evening, Ian from Odessa, Canada. Have you ever used gold and silver metallics in paintings? Gold, silver, metallics. Well, this painting here, I've used a gold metallic in here, and I found it needed a lot of coats. Maybe we'll try with PayPal, says Vessing. Thank you. Okay, try that and let me know how you went there, Vessings. Serge, hello Serge. How are you, my friend? Ian, hope this is in your line of questions. What kind of paints do you use for outdoor things such as terracotta, plant pots, statues, etc.? I don't really know because I don't paint those sort of things, but I'm assuming you can use anything acrylic. If it's not out in the blazing raw open heat, it should be okay. If it's getting filtered sunlight and it's got shade, always prime it up first with a sealing white or a sealer or a primer, and then give it your colours there. Ange Young, thank you very much, Ange Young. Angela Young has just sent in a donation, going to paint while listening, she is. Okay. I'm just trying to read here. Hi Ian, have just started painting and still have problems with perspective, with distance, closeness. Any ideas how to work this out, says Debbie Moorman. Okay, Debbie, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong there. You're having trouble with perspective. You need to do a lot more practicing, and there's videos out there that show people with perspective. I've done a few. There's a link in the description below, my videos there, my YouTube videos. It'll show you just what I got. Go to my playlist and scroll down. There's some videos there that can help you out, but you need to practice with perspective. Don't try and do paintings with it and then all of a sudden realize you're doing a painting but it's not working for you. Any ideas how to work this out? So all I can say is practice, my dear friend. Where are we? Automatic help. Where are we up to? You can use anything. Just seal, varnish. You should be right, says Angela Young. There you go. You can varnish your pots as well. I didn't think the hello from the Puma show up tells me, Sharon Blankenship, I didn't think the hello from me and Cat Puma have shown up, tells me. Angela Young, my comments was for outside painting. I understand that. Ian and Ange, thanks for your answers. Barbara Mendez, Sharon, they did, I saw it, blah, blah, blah. Sharon there. So people are answering somebody there. What is your next tutorial, Ian? I don't know. Oh, this one here, I've already painted it. That's got to be edited. That's going to be put out there as an edited version. The latest one I did was the live. I can show you this because what I'd done with this, I posted it on Facebook the other day and I used some water mixable oils for the mountain and the water in front and just the clouds there. I was testing some of the water mixable oils on that, and it's brought it up quite vibrant. It's real sharp and vibrant. I like it. So some of the paintings I'm going to experiment just because I'm artistic and I like to. I want to get some and fine tune, finesse them with water mixable oils. I think it brings it a real, yeah, they're full of luster. I like it very much. Got some big questions here I'm trying to get through as we go down the list. What's your next tutorial? Answer that. Paul Korolnik. Hi Ian, I have a black cat with green eyes. I want to paint a picture of her. Do you have any videos on this? No, I do not. Sorry, Paula. I've only got a video on how I paint Steve. You can probably try that one, but paint it in black instead of multicolors. Look in my link below to find my videos and go through my playlist and you'll see a video. It's virtually a thumbnail of Steve, a painting of Steve I've done of him. Okay. Just wondering if acrylics would hold up for outdoor or if I need to use outdoor house paint. But I did get your answers. Thank you so much. You're welcome there, Karen McHenry. Michael Batul. Hi Ian. One of your few artists online that have hang on, I'll read that again. Michael Batul. Hi Ian, one of the few artists online that have personality combined with interacting and instruction. Okay. Are you meaning me maybe, or you're one of those people? I'm not sure. So I'm not a full quid either. Sometimes I don't get things straight away, all right? So forgive me for that, all right? Heather Nicole. Here, what would you suggest you use over an old painting that as a blooper or whatever that would give you a clear restart? My goodness, I need a mouthful of my coffee. All these simple words put together are such tongue twisters. Here, what would you suggest you use to over an old painting? What would I suggest to put over an old painting? I don't know. I don't know what you would put over an old painting. You probably, if it's been, hopefully it hasn't been varnished. If it has, you'll have to sand it and muck around. But if it hasn't been varnished, give it a coat of gesso and start again with a painting. Hopefully that answered your question, what you were trying to say there, my dear love. Heather Nicole. Sharon Blankenship. What are water mixable oils? Can you rinse the brushes with water? Yes, you can. What they are, they're an oil paint. They're oil paints, but the brushes wash out in water. You can thin them with water, or you can get liquids and or terps to thin them down or to help them dry quicker. I'm not getting into it. It's just something I'm experimenting on the side. Okay, it's but I love the luster they give. But yeah, they virtually wash out in water. Okay, Anne Tedford. Ian, on the Jasonja's bottle, it says flow medium, base coating, and line work. Is that the same stuff you use? I was given the bottle, this bottle. So long as it's a retarder, what have you got there on the bottle? It's a, so you obviously got a base coat, or you might not have retarder, because a lot of the bottles look the same, but one will have a retarder, one will have glazing, one will have a gel in it. They're all different, but the bottles are the same. So make sure you've got the retarder. What have we got in here? We've got 55 people. So I'm going to get on to some of the questions that come through now. Hi, Ian, watching from Southern Illinois, USA. And hello from Memphis, Tennessee, Celeste Watson. From Southern Illinois was Joanne Collis. Thank you, says Sharon Blankenship. So I've got a question here that came through from Marilyn Lynch. Hi, Ange. Question for Ian. When I use retarder in my base colour, it is still tacky to touch after a couple of days. Why? Well, there could be a few things, Marilyn Lynch. First, I need to know what quality your paints are that you're using with the retarder. I use a good quality paint, and mine is not tacky the next day, regardless how much I use. And then the volume, if depending on the climate where you are, if it's very damp climate and you've used a lot and you've got, let's say, a very cheap, nasty paint, this could have happened. It's never happened with me. I only use it with my soft-bodied flowing white paint. I only mix it with that and paint the canvas with that. Then my paints that are going on top of that white surface, let's say for my skies and clouds, that is just neat, meaning it's not mixed with nothing. It's just the paint on top of that, and the retarder in the flow white underneath is what's allowing things to merge, stay wet longer and blend. I'm not wetting each color as I add it to my canvas. So I don't know exactly what you're doing there. You need to watch, say, another one of mine where I'm doing the retarder layout and then just adding colors, and then you'll see, hang on, I wasn't doing it the same as that or whatever, okay? So hopefully that helped you out there, Marilyn Lynch. Geez, I wrote, hi, says Bridget Richard. Karen Roberts, hi all from GA, USA. Okay, what else have we got here? Jimmy, do the water mixable oils dry quicker? Can you hair dry? No, they don't. They don't dry quicker. They still take weeks to dry. And you cannot use a hair dryer as well. So you've got to learn how to paint with those in layers. Not in layers, you sort of got to, it's a different kettle of fish. Hello from North Carolina. Okay, Sharon Blankenship. I use cheap level paints in a wet humid canvas. I mixed retarder in my flow white one time and the paint just slid off the canvas. Well, you want to try and use a good quality paint then, my Sharon. Cheap ones are going to frustrate you. They haven't got quality in them, and they're not going to give you quality work. It's just that simple. So try and find yourself a decent paint, okay? Karen McHenry. How do you use glazing? I haven't seen you use it yet in your instruction videos. What effects do you get using it? Oh yeah, I haven't used it yet. I've got some there, but what it does, you virtually, well over here, see, hopefully it's the same name over where you people are as well. So let's not get confused there. Glazing here is a medium we add to our paint, and it makes it more opaque. The more glazing you put into it, the more opaque it comes. So let's just say you wanted to put a washed color in front of something to set it back. You would opaque that color. Let's say you got some green trees in the distance, they're green in color. So get that same color green and mix it with the glazing and then paint over it, and it'll set them back. That's what I'm going to start using it for. But yes, you are right. I haven't used any other mediums, only the retarder. I am in humid Florida, says Karen McHenry. Me too, says Karen. Me too, Karen, says Sharon. Oh, Sharon's talking to Karen and Karen's talking to Sharon. Marilyn Lynch, I used Creative Inspiration Flow White, so it should be good paint, referring to my question about tackiness. Well, then again, how much did you use? Now, I've got another one here from Barbara Mendez. It's a big, long question. Thank you for that info, says Karen McHenry. Sorry for this long message. And then I've got some patron photos to show you. If you're a patron of mine, send me in your photos in a private message, and I'll bring them up on the live video show, the Friday night live shows here, like I'm going to do later on today. So Barbara Mendez, I'm super frustrated. I was attempting to do one of Ian's tutorials, 222 hashtag. I have a variety of blending brushes, including the type Ian uses to paint, the retarder and etc, etc. But none of them, it would blend properly. Just pissed me off. Can't buy any more supplies right now. I don't know if it's the white flow paint I'm using with the retarder. I'm using Artist Loft flow paint to mix with the retarder, Master's Touch acrylics, and yes, expensive canvas, but that's really all I can afford. What you can do after this show, Barbara Mendez, is give me a call in Facebook Messenger and we can talk it out there, because there's probably a lot of issues that you're not quite getting there, and it's going to be too complex to put into this show because everything else will get missed out on just to address this. But it could be your paints, it could be the humidity, it could be your surface, it could be a lot of things, okay? But we'll have a video call over this and I can explain things a lot better to you, okay? Barbara Mendez, embarrassing. Oh, don't be embarrassed. It's entertaining. It's great the way it pissed you off. That's raw truth there. Don't worry about it, Barbara. Hello, everybody from Alberta, Canada. Hi, Ian from Fro. Thank you. Okay, that was those questions there. I've got some, just a couple of paintings that were sent through during the week. Who are they from? I'll be able to tell you. Oh, the lovely Heather Nicole. So I've got to go that, no, I've got to go that way. So Heather Nicole sent in a couple of paintings. She's a patron of mine, and I give patrons the opportunity to send in their artwork and I can put it on the Friday Night Live show. Where are we? So let's get that up there. Now this is a beautiful tree scene by Heather Nicole, patron of mine, like I said. Oh, why does it go halfway now? Oh. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, golly, golly, golly. There's the painting. There's the next one. It's an underwater scene of a turtle with some, what do you call it, corals, reef stuff. Beautiful, Heather Nicole. Thank you very much for sending them in. There were a couple of paintings sent in by Heather Nicole, a patron of mine. If you want to become a patron of mine and you're not, there's a link in the description below to take you to my patrons platform, and you just follow it's pretty self-explanatory once you hit the tabs to get into there, okay? Hi Ian, I will try to get in touch with you soon to talk about that painting on your right. Just trying to save a bit of money to buy it, says Darren McLean. On my right. That's my right, but it's probably on the left. On your right. Oh, you mean one of these ones here? No problem. Message me on Facebook if you ever want to purchase one of my paintings. There is also a link in the description below that shows you all my available paintings that are available for purchase. So payments for those are done through PayPal as well. So message me if you ever want to buy a painting of mine. I do encourage myself to try and sell my paintings because it helps me through my art journey. All right. Beautiful painting. That's another question I'll ask you about when a call is about the Patreon page, US to Australia fees. Yeah, I don't know about that, but there's something we can talk about in the core. No, the zebra. Oh, the zebra to my right. Yes, that's a nice painting too. Yes, it is, yeah. I get mixed up because we've got right and left there, and then we've got right and left here, but there's a mirror image. I've got a mirror set up there so I can see my monitor, what's happening, and then I've got the replay on my computer screen here so I can read your comments. Yeah, so forgive my silliness. No, the zebra on your right, mate. No, mate, not that one there. Oh, I didn't mean that. The zebra on the right. You must have felt like that, didn't you, Darren? Bruce Anderson, your zebra, Darren. Good luck getting that. How old were you when you first started painting? Here's a good question. All right, I've got a calculator here. I'll have to work that out. So I'm 55. Where are we? 7 take 7 equals... I was 48 when I started painting. I've been painting since 2012. I've always been drawing though. I've always been an artistic person drawing, like sketches and lead pencil, graphite, things like that. I was always that person, that class that was the best drawer in the class. Everyone came to draw their projects, pictures and things like that. But the actual painting started in 2012. Okay, some messages have been retracted there. Heather Nicole, thank you for sharing my paintings on the one that was the water scene. I used a palette knife for texture. There she goes. And have you ever used palette knife for texture on any of your paintings? It's funny you should say that because I haven't until this one here. I got some paste, medium paste. It's made that I mean, the subject is what it is. But that trunk on that tree there, look at that. It looks like a real tree in front of the ocean, doesn't it, eh? But anyway, I used it there. I used that to mix it up and I knifed it on. It was only a little bit, but I have. But I wouldn't mind trying to do some full knife paintings, just something to broaden the mind's artistic abilities. Where are we? Michelle de Brogus, 2 US equals $1.40. Oh, that must be a currency converter there. Thank you, Michelle. See, I'll get Michelle's and Michael's mixed up as well. There's a few different names that look similar but are different, so forgive me if I ever say your name wrong. Hi Ian, I know you have a copyright on your work. However, when you reach, can we paint along with you? There's not a copyright on my work. The copyright is on my video files on YouTube. The video files on YouTube, they are mine. I own those. There are people out there that copy other YouTubers' videos. They download the video, they've got their own channel, and they're putting those videos up as their content, and they're collecting the views. That's the main reason my copyright is there. I've just changed it for the next time I do a video. It's do not copy or duplicate the video file. The subject, the art matter and the subject is more than welcome to be copied. Do your rendition of the artwork there. That's what all YouTube artist tutorials are about. They're showing you how to paint something. And if they don't want you to copy that picture, well, they shouldn't be putting it on YouTube. It's just that my YouTube video files are subject to copyright, meaning if you're watching a YouTube video of mine, you make sure it's mine by looking down the bottom and seeing it's an Ianapolis channel. It's Ianapolis's channel. They can easily copy my what do you call it, profile picture there and the name by adding a sneaky little double S or a double I or a double A in there, so it just makes you think it's Ianapolis. But yeah, there are people out there doing that, okay? That hasn't happened to me yet, God bless, but that's just why I put that there. So the copyright isn't on my work, it's on my video files there for Mary Ann Rotondi. And a lot of people have been confused by that, by the comments I was getting in YouTube there, so I'm glad that question was brought up. So the copyright notice in my YouTube video is only for the video file. The subject of the picture in the videos, you're more than welcome to do your rendition of it. And if people want to buy it, that's even better. Good stuff. It keeps your art, it puts your art journey in a more positive direction. You're very welcome there, Anne, Mary Ann. Heather Nicole, when you paint a grey colour in your paintings, do you use a blend of black White or direct grey? Sometimes a bit of both. I try and keep things to a simple time frame when I'm doing a video, but generally I've used a grey, or sometimes I've done it with black and white. Like when I've done portraits, I've done black and white portraits. I've mixed up before I've done the painting. I don't just pull out my paints and start painting. I do like when I know I'm going to do a portrait, I've mixed up the paints. So I've mixed up a light, medium and a dark grey. Then I have my black and a white. So hopefully that answered your question there, Heather Nicole. Is there a tutorial on the zebra shown on your right? No, there isn't. I mentioned that earlier in the show. I can say it again. If you ever wanted to see this zebra being painted, go to my Facebook link in the description below. Go to my photos, go to albums, go to videos, and there's a live video. There's about 3 live videos in there of me. I was painting that just live one time in my lounge room there. I just turned the camera on and got stuck into it. So they're in my live video videos in my Facebook page. Glad to see you live for the first time. I always get the replay. Muriel Noel. Well, you're welcome. I'm glad to have you here for the first time, and I hope we have you here a few times more in the future. This is this time every week. I like to come on this time every week for this super chat Q&A, and it's done for mainly the New York time. So whatever city you're in, check out your timeline with them, and then you'll know what time I'm coming on. Sometimes there might be a week I miss out. All right. On my art group page, I go live probably at the end of the week just to do a review of the week that was. Have a bit of a sit down and chat to people within the group. That is only shared on the group page as well, my Indianapolis Art Network. How long have we been going for? 36 minutes. What else do we have here? Once again, I had a patron come on board last week, Raymond Foster. Thank you very much for supporting my content on my patrons platform. Much appreciated, Raymond. And what else do I have here? Be sure, like whether it's on my art group or any art group or Facebook platform, if you're doing painting, say from my YouTube channel or Joe Blow or Mary Lou's or Boo Boo or Bobo Watson's channels, be sure to credit that person for your rendition, for your work there that you've done. This is that person's inspired you to do their painting, or credit their photo if you've used somebody's photo. Always credit the people you've got the idea from. It's just a nice gesture to do, okay? That's for the art group, that's not for here. What else have we got here? When do you do the live, says Muriel Noel. I come live every Friday night, 9 p.m. in New York time. Every Friday night, 9 p.m. New York time, okay? I do this live Q&A super chat. The super chat enables people, there's a donate, not like a $sign down below. It enables people to hit that and support me by sending a couple of dollars through. That's what super chat's all about. On the back of the painting, someone, would you like to paint some beautiful Canadian fall-leaf sceneries right now? The colors are spectacular. I can send you some. That's okay, Heather Nicole. We've got plenty here. I don't know what I'm painting next. On the back of the painting, did you ever think you would be a teacher with such following, says Bruce Anderson. No, I didn't. It just happened. It just happened. I accidentally filmed well, I didn't accidentally film it. I knew I was filming it. I didn't accidentally, oh, the camera's on. Oh, I'm all of a sudden painting in front of the camera. No, I mean, I filmed a painting of mine and it led to, I put it on YouTube, and it just started slowly but surely from there, and it just manifested into what it is today. So I never planned this, it just happened that way. There you go, Bruce. Thank you. I have learnt a lot from you. You're welcome, Nancy Weir. Tabitha Williams. be sure to hit the like button. Yes, where we go. We've had over 50 people here, so this is where you can stop right there and give me the thumbs up. It's that easy. All right. All done. All done. Bruce Anderson says, do you still have the bunny? What bunny are you talking about, Bruce? Elaborate a bit more. Angela Young has got a big long one there. Ian Harris, not sure what is happening. I just received a message from Janice Burns, who is watching but cannot comment. Hello from Janice Burns, hoping she will be able to comment soon. Okay, Janice Burns, sorry to hear you cannot comment. I love you and I miss your messages here now, your comments here now, my love. So hopefully you can enable your comments to come through. Hopefully you can sort that out, Janice. Janice is a good art. No, she's a good artist. She's done some bloody beautiful artwork. She's purchased some of my work. And when I saw her art studio on Facebook, I thought I was looking at my paintings there because she bought some of mine, but they're all hers. And she is a bloody beautiful painter. So proud of the way she does her work. I remember the bunny. So, oh, what, we've got a bunny here. What if we don't have PayPal, says Carol Polzin. The best thing you can do is just get wads of cash, rolls of it, roll it up into a big ball and put it into a box, an envelope, and just mail it to me direct, because I don't mind balls and rolls and wads of cash. No, the best thing you can do if you really want to start, it costs you nothing, is open up a PayPal account. It's linked through your email and whatever selected bank account you so desire to use. And they are very, very safe. A lot of people use PayPal for purchasing and buying and selling things all over the internet. A lot of things are bought and sold over the internet now, and you need a PayPal that helps you out a lot these days. So do yourself a favor if you don't have a PayPal account, not only to, if you wanted to support my content, there will be things in the future you need it for buying things online, okay? I remember the bunny. I'm in the habit of hitting the thumbs up as soon as I get there for the live, says Barbara Mendez. Good stuff. In your videos in the beginning, in my videos in the beginning, I don't know what bunny you're talking about. Hi, Janice. Balls and rolls and wads. Yeah, wads of cash. Lol, tears. I think I know what you're on about now, Bruce. It just hit me. Okay. I better plug the mic back in. Is that working? Hear me okay? Your live keeps crashing, says Barbara Mendez. The bunny holds the beach scene. Yes, yes. I know who you're talking about. This one here. Valentine, I called him. His name's Valentine. My girlfriend got me that. Beautiful, cute little thing. It sits on the head of my bed at night. It's just a docile but bloody cute looking bunny. I love it. Floppy eared things. Why I called it Valentine is my son Nicholas bought me a rabbit. We used to have rabbits years ago, and he bought me a floppy eared rabbit, grey in colour, the cutest eyed bunny rabbit you have ever seen. And he gave it to me. It was on Valentine's Day. He gave it to me, and that's why it got the name Valentine. And I thought, what a beautiful, powerful name as well, Valentine. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the rabbit you're on about, Bruce. He's still here. Yes. Bunny Valentine. So that's Bunny Valentine. There's even a few videos I've experimented. I tried having him talking to me, going, "Oh yeah, and yeah, what is? You're going to show the people?" You know, I was carrying on like a nitwit, but yeah, some of my earlier stuff there. How do you make grace paint? I'm not sure what grace paint is there, Roxanne. Grase. Does anyone know what Grace paint is? Has she spelled it wrong, or am I pronouncing it wrong? I'm not quite sure there. I'd love to be able to help you there. Isabel, thank you very much, Isabel. Thank you for your beautiful painting lessons she's telling me. Isabel's just sent in a super chat donation. Cyber hugs and kisses to you, my love, Sir Isabel M. We also have donations from... Oh, stop clicking on there, will you? From Angela Young, and there was also a Barbara Mendez and Michelle de Brognos. Thank you very much for your donations in this super chat. Much appreciated. Cyber hugs and kisses to all of you. I'll put you down there, Valentine. Oh, Brucey was wondering about you. Have I still got you? Of course I still got you, eh? Yeah, there you go. You stay there. Even the material is so soft. It's got a beautiful smell to it. It's beautiful. I love it. Sharon Blankenship, thank you very much, Sharon. Cyber hugs and kisses to you. Payne's Grey paints. Payne's Grey. Ever make grease paint? Payne's Grey paint, says Cynthia Snow. What's Payne's Grey paint? I'm looking back at that one there. Do you ever make grease paint? Oh, got to take care, says Tammy Bedell. Payne's Grey paint. Okay, Cynthia Snow, you're Sharon Blankenship. Payne's Grey. So what about this Payne's Grey? Do I make me own, or have I ever used it? You need to put the full sentence again, not just the answer, because there's that many that come through and it's very difficult sometimes to work out what you're trying to say. I've got that colour, says Isabel. Sharon Blankenship is Payne's Grey. Well, hopefully you were asking, do I ever make Payne's Grey? No, I do not. I've got that colour. I've got me coffee going here. We've been going for 46 minutes. Grayscales is saying, your son visited my live stream today. Great fella. I butchered his name horribly. I called him Reese. Oh, you just spelt it wrong. The candy bar. Every time I corrected it, I got worse. That's okay, Anthony. Don't worry about it. Yeah, he's just spelt differently. There's a couple of ways to spell Reese. R-E-E-C-E, and there's a way you spelled it. Then there's R-H-Y-S. But not to worry, Anthony. I have that colour too. Angela Young. Geez, thought you were gone. All good my end. The weather can interrupt our lives. So Angela got some buffering and it slowed her internet down. Glad you're still with us, Angela. What colour do you mix to make Payne's Grey? I don't know. I just buy Payne's Grey. I've never actually... I'm pretty sure it could have a blue in there, whether it's a Prussian blue or there's so many different names of blues. I'm not sure, but I've just bought me Payne's Grey. I've never actually mixed up my own. Okay. Ian, I've got to go. Chat midweek about zebra. Stay safe, says Darren McLean. No worries, Darren McLean. Chat to you next week about the zebra. No worries. So yes, Cynthia Snow, I don't make it. I don't make any of my paints. I mean, I mix colours up, but I've never mixed Payne's Grey. That's when I use the art store for those purposes. There's certain colours you don't need to be going to the headache and trying to mix, because you can just buy it, and if you're not using it that much, that tube's going to last you quite a long time. And always do yourself a favour when you go in there. Ask the staff a lot of questions and educate yourself about the products you're going to buy or you want to buy. It just helps you out in there. Have a lot of knowledge on the stuff they're selling there, so they're there to help you out. So always knock yourself out and ask a lot of questions in your art supply shop, whether it's canvases or paints or brushes or knives or whatever. Hello, says Cowgirl from Wyoming, I'm taking it. Okay, where else have we been up to? So I'll get back to these quick questions again. So if those the new people that come on board, a question for EM: when I use retarder in my base colours, it is still tacky days after. What have I done wrong? Well, it depends on the paint quality and the volume that you've used. I think we've said that before. You've acknowledged that your paint, you were using a very bad quality paint. Okay, Ian, here we go. Have you called your birthday teddy a name? If yet, oh yes. No, I haven't given that one a name. I'll just go and get it. Bear with me a minute. Got to unplug the mic again. Plug my microphone back in. Sorry about that. Shouldn't leave the room like that. It's a bit rude. This is the teddy bear that the Ange sent on behalf of my art group there. So yeah, we can come up with a name. So far, Ange has said Artie. But let's put in a vote and give this guy a name. And what I can do is have him hanging in my videos every time I do a tutorial now. He'll be there because he's from the group. We need to give him a name. So let's come up with some names. If Ange can put a name the teddy or name something post on there, and all the names can go in the comments, and then we'll try and work out a great name from there. So that's something hopefully you can do, Ange or Yamaha, is get a post up to name the teddy. All right, and we'll give this fella a good name, and I'll try and have him in every video. Then he can be in the background there watching over the tutorial, making sure everything's getting done lovely and greatly. All right, it's nice and soft quality one too. That's a cute teddy. Thank you, Tabitha. I think Artie suits him. That's cute. And Young. How do you price your art? Oh, that's a difficult one. Depends on how long you've been painting for. And in the past, if people have been offering to purchase your stuff, because some people, let's say, might think their art's worth something, but deep down it's not. Or some people might think, no, my art's not worth anything, but deep down it is worth something, okay? And at the end of the day, every painting, no matter what level it was done on, has got time and value put into it, and they are all worth something. I roughly value my stuff at about 50 cents a square inch, 45 to 50 cents a square inch. So you could look at me and think, well, you're about there on my level, Lee, and I'm here or there above you. You can work out your cents per square inch by that. But you can work out the, let's say, for instance, I can give you a demo, right? Square inch. So these are in inches. These are 60, let's say 70. What's that? 17 inches. Is that inches? No, surely, goodness and mercy. Yeah, 17 inches by 12 inches. So what's that? 17 times 12 equals, so that's 204 square inches. Okay, so let me see if we're working this out right. 204. 204 square inch. Okay, so 204 divided by point, let's say 45, this is 45 cents. No, I'm doing it wrong. I can't do it here on the spare of the moment. It's a bit of mathematical involved, but it's something like that. Is it? There's actually a guy on YouTube. I don't know who he is. I remember seeing it in one of my feeds there. He actually shows you how to price your art. So look up on YouTube how to price your art. He'll be able to help you out. Ange Young, we like Artie as a name, Ian. Everyone commented Artie for Teddy. Artie Guru. Good Bruce. Artie Bear. You know, there's a lot of names. There's a lot of names. I'm not just going to stick with Artie. We got to give it a go. Give it a go. You might come up with something great or greater. But if Artie, all right. Put a poll up on the group page. That's what the group page is all about. It'll get people interacting, and I'll get them bickering and bantering, and I want to call it this and I want to call it that, and put it up there, Ange. And if you don't at the end of this show, I'll put it up there. It would be about 125.0, says Cowgirl. Yeah, then there's a currency as well. Arthur G. Bear. Arthur G. Isn't that a TV character? We want our own unique characters if we can. You might have to have an answer now. He's a young, beautiful Ted. Art guru. Members that give him a name, middle name, last name. 3 names. Yeah, because all my cats, like my cats have... they've got a full name. Bernard Watson. He's the male black cat in the tuxedo colours, and his sister is Mary Lou Jackson. And Steve, well, he's Steve Sprogstein. That's his full name. They've got full names. We got Guru Bear. Yeah, well, let's save that for the art group, and we can whack it in there and see, because you know there's other people in the group that probably aren't on this show, and they can come up with something because it's from the group. So if you're a member of the group, make sure you find that link when it's on there and get involved with it. All right, Mr. Lamapolis, or Mr. My dog's name is Nessie Lou Mendes. Mendici. Is that how you pronounce it? Mendici. I've been saying Mendez. Sorry about that. Remember, it's from the members, guys. And we are artists. Yes, it's from all the members. It's not just from Anne. She got it happening from all you people there. I love no one listens to you. Yeah, it's great, isn't it, eh? Hi, Ian. Any chance of doing a painting with the Milky Way? Would like to see how to blend... What did I do there? I did something rather similar. I'm pretty sure I bloody did. Was that on a live one or a edited one? Where are we? I'm just up here at the moment. Oh, here we go. It was here. It's not much, but it was a bit of it was in the painting there. Give you an idea. And then you can detail that off camera. I mean, well, I could have detailed it off camera. There is another one with, I'm sure they call it nebulous. Paintings in here. See, this has done the same, but then I added all the different colours and blurred them in. Hopefully you can see that. Just like space colours. Okay. There is a tutorial on this, but the tutorial doesn't show putting all these actual space colours in. They were done later on as an optional extra after the video, okay? But see, you've got this bit of band of stars there. You can do that in a painting. See how I've done that in that tutorial. And then you can add those colours within it. Dark and light values of blue, bits of yellow and orange and purple. It's up to your imagination. We've got a cyber hugs and kisses have to go out to you, Yamaha. I've got a super chat donation there from Yamaha. Thank you very much, my darling. I still haven't got my moon right, says Cowgirl. Well, just practice. There's so many ways you can do moons with pounces or cutouts. just practice them, okay? Everything that is difficult to achieve on a painting, you do need to practice, unfortunately. A lot of people just don't realise it's that simple, just having to practice. What number tutorial is that? Which one? The waterfall. Which one? The bigger one or the small one? I don't know. This one is tutorial number 24. That's tutorial number 24. That was done in 2 parts. And this one, well, this is just recent. I haven't got a tag on the back of that one as yet. Where do we just go? I've lost them. What to? My husband is going to have a couple of Fosters next Friday night live, says Banjo Mark in Texas. Banjo Mark in Texas. Fair enough. Mark Babbitt. Name the bear Caribbean. Ooh, that's bloody brilliant. Look at that. Caribbean. And the reason behind Caribbean is Caribbean. There you go. Put that in. We're going to get a... what we can do, let's just make it easy. We'll put the link in the group page, Name the Bear, comments below. You don't have to put a comment though. You can like someone's idea of a name. And the name with the most likes, we'll work it out that way. How's that? But I like on that one, Caribbean. Caribbean. Very nice. Steve Knight, awesome picks. Thanks, give me some ideas. Now great stuff. Jimmy McKean. For people that can't work out what blending brushes to buy, can you name the brand that you use, Ian? I just use these type from the hardware store. You've seen me in my videos and they're just these 2-inch type. Sometimes you get smaller versions of them. And I'm just using those in my tutorials, okay? They're not the skinny little gesso type scratchy brushes you get from your art shop. These have got quite a broad face on the edge there, on the tip there. And the more you use them, the better they become. You need to practice how to blend with them though. In my videos it might look like, okay, we're going to blend now, and it might look like I'm doing that. But really, in slow motion, I'm dabbing on, twisting on, and doing that, all in the one time. So it takes a lot of practice. Do you ever paint each day? Yeah, you know I don't, Cynthia Snow. I paint probably once or twice a week if I can. Once a week, maybe twice a week if I'm lucky. Sometimes there'll be extra time. I've been able to paint a couple a week or more. And Young, you better get on that post so we can vote, says Tabitha Williams. No, don't worry about it, Ange Young. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a photo of the bear. I'm going to make a nice picture for the post and that, and I'll put it there so it'll stick out, and then everyone can start voting there. So I'll work that out after I've been on live here today. Cowgirl, can you make a moon? Just paint a white spot and take paper towel and scrumble it to blot it. You can do that as well. Do you paint each day? I read that one. Yeah, so you can just get anything and stamp a moon onto your paintings. Like this one here, I used the pouncer. I only loaded up the pouncer on one bit, but it's just a pouncer I used for that. Okay, get up there, you. Got some more questions here. Sharon Blankenship is answering somebody there saying the cheaper paints are also harder to blend, which they can be. To me, I find them a bit opaquer or runnier. So yes, they can be. When you are blending your clouds and waves, says Karen McHenry, are you blending in circular motions or just dabbing? Clouds or waves? Like clouds, I'm going on. I want to go on, twist it with a bit of turmoil, off, and then go on again, and a bit of a slide. So I'm sort of doing all this, manipulating the paint, and I'm seeing the behavior that happens. With the water, I sort of come up, like on this water here, the waves, see like the bottom water there. I'm sort of going on, off, like that, just to scrumble it in. I call that scrumbling. So there's a lot of different ways. Cheaper paint, read that one. So sometimes I'm dabbing and sometimes I'm blending in a circular motion, and sometimes I'm mixing up the both at the same time and stamping, which you probably call dabbing, like on and off. Okay, just saw the notification. New subs and followers, great work, says Enchanted Journey. Just saw the notification. Yes, if you're a new viewer to my channel here, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. You'll be notified every time I go live. I go live Q&A super chat Friday night, 9 PM New York time, every Fridays. My name is Dina. I started painting again watching your videos. I'm having a problem with depth perception when painting buildings. Can you give me some tips, please? Well, you need to practice. Somebody else already asked this question through the beginning of the show. You need to practice, learn how to do vanishing points. You can get a vanishing point and bring every line to there and put your drawing within that and learn how to get perspective and depth within your paintings. Just one thing I've learned, I don't have one with me here. There's little tips you can do within paintings, is just putting lineal lines in there as well, creating clouds with the bottoms on them so they look like they're coming over your head instead of just like a flat wall. You'll look at a picture and you'll see whether it's flat or demented, with dimension, sorry. It's going to take a lot of practice there. Bruce, what are you saying? Bruce Anderson, I just want to tell you I have a new, much better microphone. Oh, I thought when I saw the word microphone, I thought mine wasn't plugged in. That's great, Bruce. Yeah, because your voice was very soft and hard to hear, and it's pretty hard to watch a video when you don't know what the person's talking about. So that's great to hear. Good night, everybody, says Cynthia Snow. She's going to bed. Yamaha, are you sure? Smash the thumbs up. Yamaha wants you all to make sure you've hit the thumbs up and subscribed if you haven't already subscribed. Thank you very much, Yamaha. You're a darling. Thank you so much, says Banjo Mark in, oh, Banjo Mark in Texas. There we go. That's a big long name, isn't it? Banjo Mark in Texas. My name is Dina. I started painting again watching your videos. Oh yes, I just read that one. Sorry. I love your clouds. Thank you very much. Enchanted Journey. Yeah, like back to Banjo Mark in Texas. Perspective and depth takes a lot of practice. I do have, where are you? Some paintings up here. Maybe I haven't now. I think they're gone. I've been putting some certain lines. Yeah, I think Yamaha bought the last one. But like, see this sky? I tried to put some bottom on these clouds to create it look like it's coming over the head. And then just these lineal clouds here, just in front of the sunset, or let's say if it was a moon, they're creating that vast look coming out and over your head. That's a way you can create depth and perspective. Not much to say for the bottom half. To me, it's a bit naffy there, but you know, that part's great. We're our worst critics. So practice. Certain subjects create a better perspective view than others, or as well. Okay. Where's my cable? Running over the cable all the time. What are we going for? 68 minutes. Name him Art, says Cowgirl. Okay, post up in the art group for a name. I will be, yes. Thank you so much. Make sure you smash the thumbs up. Good night, Cynthia, says Isabel. All right, well, I think we can start calling it a night here. I've answered the questions that came through. I've showed the photos up there as well, and I've acknowledged my patrons there. Raymond Foster, thank you for joining my patrons group last week. Check the links in the description below. There's a few there to knock yourself out with. Good night, or I'll chat soon. Enjoy. Thank you very much. How long should I wait to call after the show? Barbara Mendez, where's a pen? I'm just going to write down here. Call Barbara. When I finish off here, I'll call you, okay? So hang tight and I'll call you when I come off here, okay? Good night, all. Good night, everybody. Isabel, Mark Babbitt. Good night, Mark Babbitt. Thank you for joining the show today. Good night, Ian. Good night, everyone. All right, I'm going to say that if you like what I'm doing, you make sure you tell your friends. But if you don't, you tell everybody, all right? All the best. Goodbye, good luck, and good on you. A few more big questions come up before I go. Just wanted to say I'm 55. I always wanted to be an artist with painting and drawing. I saw your first video of you doing some scene in clouds and waves. Thank you very much, Karen McKenzie. You got another one there. Thought of painting sparks. Thank you. You inspired me to start trying to paint. And my kids asked who I pay to come and paint my paintings. Thank you so much for your inspiration. That's very good to hear, Karen McHenry. Thank you very much as well. Goodbye, good night. All right, so, okay, like I said, goodbye, good luck, and good on you. My cable's getting caught there. Now I've got to say, it is Uru from the Guru.